Good evening, everybody. Welcome to episode 9 here at Up Late and Unfiltered. We're coming back to you guys today. It's Friday. It's the weekend. We made it. It was a fun week we had here in the studio, dealing with technical issues and bringing you guys
all the
stories.
time.
And today we've got Dave back in the studio with us.
Back in it.
Applause.
Let me get an applause here for Dave.
Leche Man is on another one of his missions, I guess you want to say. So
Leche Man is our
good
mission
luck
man.
to he's Mission Man. I think we just start calling him Mission Man.
Mission Man.
Mission Man.
Mission Man. So Dave, welcome back, sir. How you been doing this week? How's your week been?
It's been crazy, but I'm glad to be back.
Yeah.
Excited.
Nice.
Back in the hot seat.
Yep.
Ready to talk it up. Let's do this.
Awesome. And we had some good reviews for Dave when he helped us out on the last kind of stand-in. So we brought him back just to refresh. He does make home baked goods that are super awesome. We've got a kind of a participation working with Dave where he wants to help people choose the name for his business. So we're still working on that. Maybe get you guys.
We had a couple submissions already.
Couple,
but you know.
So that's part of it. But that's again.
The more the better. The more the better.
Exactly. So we're working with Dave on that. We're glad to have him back here.
And the cheesecake he brought over last time is pretty much gone. So
yeah, I know. I'm hoping to find a little bit of the crumbs.
Oh, there's still some. I saved
to
you one.
finish up. Oh, nice, guys. So let's see here. As always, we start off with a trending topic, whether it's good, bad, or funny. But it looks like today in the news, guys, we have got some sad news out from our friends over in Asia where they have been having an earthquake.
A couple.
I've got some.
Something like this happens, it puts things in perspective, guys. Like somebody always has it worse.
Right.
You know, and then, our thoughts and hearts go out to them. Our prayers. Hopefully, they can make it through it.
Definitely. So this is one of the many raw videos that came out. I've got another one here for us that is similar kind of to what we were seeing there, just a building being tossed back and forth. And what you're seeing there is actually the water coming off the building from the rooftop pool. As you see, the earthquake basically just shook everything to its core, guys.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so there's a lot more video out there of people trying to assist in the rescue, people running during the time of it, but it said that it was 7.7.
Then an aftershock of 6.4, I believe.
6.4, right. So 12 minutes after the initial major earthquake, there was a second one of 6.4, which is also very disastrous. So we are talking about that, guys. So what do y'all think? I mean, I know it's kind of a tough subject this evening, but I mean, these kind of situations, guys. What more can we do to kind of help?
Really, from where we're at, our thoughts and prayers. I mean, pretty much. I mean,
right.
They're on the other side of the world,
Yep. Right.
I think it's with everybody, though. You think about it. We just our society nowadays just kind of reminisces on petty things, man. Arguing and contemplating and debating on petty stuff, not realizing like when you see some of the stuff that Mother Nature does. Mother Nature has no prejudice, man.
Mother who? Mother Nature?
Mother Nature.
You said Mother Nature.
Mother Nature.
Mother Nature, yeah.
No prejudice, man. It doesn't matter what country you're in, what ethnicity you have,
right.
What race you come from. I mean,
right.
It doesn't matter, man. It comes at you full force, man.
I think something like this, we can, like Renee says, send thoughts and prayers, just kind of move forward, hoping to see that they get some assistance from their neighbors there. And
hopefully they don't have a problem like FEMA did when it took them 5 days to get water to the Superdome. So.
Right, so timely, assistance and helping everybody kind of come out of there as best as possible. But that is trending right now, guys, which is why we brought it up. And again, that was a major earthquake.
And we will be keeping you updated on future episodes as well.
Definitely.
If y'all have any updates or anything we don't know, send them to us.
Let's switch to sports, guys. Yesterday, we had some amazing finishes from basketball in college. We were talking about Duke, right? Had a good finish. And then the big one was...
Not Duke.
Texas Tech.
Texas Tech was the big one, yeah.
Right, so they had a close one. Duke had a close one, but Tech actually won in overtime.
Duke wasn't that close.
Well, it was an exciting ending.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't. This guy doesn't even know.
So, but with that...
Hold on, we're going to stop and watch the video, then he'll know.
Okay. No. So with that, we had a chance to actually watch the Texas Tech, but we didn't see the other big finish. Did you see that one? The one NBA? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, with the LeBron,
Lakers and the Bulls.
Lakers and the Bulls.
Lakers and the
Yeah,
Bulls.
that was something. What was it? 9 points in 12 seconds.
Yep, the last 12 seconds, the Bulls were able to run off 9 points. As I'm showing the video here, it happens pretty quickly. Off a late rotation, a stolen inbound pass.
And most of them were LeBron's fault.
Yeah, I think he even said that
But
in the post game.
in his defense, he did man up to it to say, it's my fault. So hey, that's badass. That's badass.
And as you see here, the Lakers got their attempt, but this is the key right here. With the waning seconds to get the ball in,
Instead of defending him, giving a full
from a
court
half
press,
court.
From a half
no,
court
they just
shot,
straight up run. And they always say the most dangerous guy is the one who inbounds the ball,
Mhm.
and that's what happened. Bit them in the gluteus maximus. That's the Transformers name, gluteus maximus.
The gluteus maximus.
Do y'all think this says anything going forward for the playoffs, or is just one of those spectacular endings from yesterday?
Well, there was something with the blame,
The blame.
like Lecher Man likes to call him the flop. So that's I'd rather lose by like 30 points than lose like that.
Mm.
That's tough.
That's a hard ripper right there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's heating up. I mean, it's getting down to the wire. It's trying to establish seeds.
Mhm.
Playoffs are getting closer, so it's gonna start heating up. Things are gonna get interesting, and we'll just see how it turns out.
I don't know what the Spurs keep doing when they keep winning. They need to lose, so I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, we're not gonna make the playoffs. We just need to go for the pick, tank. That's what we need to do.
And going with that, I think they were saying we were looking at that player from Duke that kind of closed out yesterday.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
number-
Cooper Flag.
right.
Yeah, Cooper Flag. That kid's amazing. He's pretty good. But you never know. He might be another Christian Leitner. Might get into the NBA and not be what he was in college. You never know.
Yeah, it's a totally different.
It's a totally different ball game.
Yeah, that's true.
And with the Spurs out, guys, do y'all have a pick or a favorite for the NBA? I mean, I guess who you're kind of cheering for? I mean,
I don't, not particularly.
Not really. They take my money all the time, season tickets. So I'm
I'm
not. I'm cheering to sell my tickets. That's what I'm doing.
But with basketball coming to a close, you got baseball starting up again.
Oh yeah,
so
full swing. My Yanks.
opening day.
Yeah.
My Yanks are undefeated.
Not to mention, look at let's talk about Juan Soto. I mean, took all that money to go with the Mets and struck out, man, at the end.
Really?
Today, right? They played today.
They lost to the Astros.
The
wasn't it?
Astros today?
Yeah.
Oh, yesterday.
Was
Oh,
it
they lost
It was
yesterday.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday, but he was at bat, last at bat, and choked.
Really?
There's something called loyalty, Mr. Soto. Loyalty. So you think about that when you're wearing that cheap uniform from the other side of town. That's
From the other end of the subway.
from you went from royalty to like peasants' quarters. That's just I don't understand that. But I do know you have a championship already. You have money, you have it all. But hey, there's such thing you could have established a legacy with the Yankees. But hey, that mighty dollar calls you. So not like Judge, Kobe, Duncan, Jeter. Yeah. But hey, it is what it is. You are what you are.
So staying with trending topics, guys. Have you ever had
You should push
your DNA scanned?
Oh, I had mine.
Renee's quoting a movie.
Go in the movie, guys.
But have y'all done anything like the
You see the veins? No. No, whatever.
like the ancestry?
Yeah, training day, you know it. Yeah, whatever.
I've never done it. I know my dad has.
I did. I had it done once in the '60s. Here I am again.
Okay.
No, I've never had it done.
No, well, me either. I mean, that's.
Have you ever had it done?
No, I wouldn't trust.
But you said you used to wake up
Anybody-
places all drunk and no one know where you were at, all naked
all naked. That's unfiltered for sure.
and undressed
that,
for sure.
That was.
Look, I
still
finished it.
of my own accord. No, the reason we're talking about all this and we're bringing
Jason's
up,
real sketchy on the past.
bringing up the past here is because there is a trending topic about 23&Me.
I know I woke up many times naked places I didn't know where I was at.
Uh-huh.
I'd look up and it wasn't my ceiling fan. And then Chon, one of our friends Chon, he would take my truck, drop me off somewhere. One of our friends we went to high school with would take my truck, and I wouldn't know where he was at. That's when there was no cell phones either.
What was your drink of choice back then, Renee?
Whatever they gave me.
MD 2020.
Oh man,
That,
no.
Wow.
That I had that Bucanas, that little bottle one
The
time.
Strawberry Hill.
No, remember the Bucanas? The oh man, I had a bottle of that, and I was in the back of my truck, naked, rolling
99 cent
around.
Bush.
Yeah, just and then
The
I woke up
corks.
somewhere. But I had a good time.
As we see here, Renee has a more interesting past than myself.
Oh, very.
So we're
yes.
gonna focus on Renee's.
No. My past is okay. No, I'm good.
That's a whole.
That's a whole other
show.
podcast.
That's a whole
And
other
then we
episode.
have
show.
Dave here, who has all the inside scoop on Renee. We've known each other for a long time. So,
Hey, me and Dave actually one time when we were in middle school, it's like four of us. We skipped out, went to his mom and dad's house, and this dude puts on a porno. He puts on what was it, Taboo or like the fam? Oh man, like we were all like, whoa, and we were 13 years old. It's like wow, I remember that. You remember that?
No.
Yes, you do. It was your house. Oh yeah.
What were you doing at my house?
We all skipped out, dude.
I did. I never skipped out. I was at school.
Whatever, dude. The way we were,
We did some crazy stuff back
We
then.
did some crazy stuff.
But you know what? It's not like it is nowadays. Nowadays, people think they do crazy stuff because
They want views.
Everybody's recording. Everybody's on camera, TikTok, Instagram. They're doing it for views. It's not really crazy. And half the stuff y'all did never compared to the stuff we did. Us Gen Xers did. in the
Because
90s.
there was consequences to us. Like if our parents found out or whatever, we got
Oh yeah.
dealt with. Y'all's there's no consequences.
Plus,
That's
we never
that's
got
what the newer
caught.
generation does. Whatever they want because there's no consequences. They don't know that anything to like no consequences.
Or they do something extreme.
Because parents want to be friends.
Everybody's recording it. They get
Parents
caught.
want to be
They get
friends.
caught.
Yeah, y'all do stuff and then y'all put it on video and on the internet. And how
All over
did you
social
get
media.
caught? Oh come on. That's people.
15 people were recording the same thing that you were
Yes.
doing, and it's like three different, like so many different versions, and you get caught.
It's like evidence, like you're just like wanting to get caught. Like
Yeah, as far as my opinion on all that, I'm glad there was no social media back then. Everything that we did is ancient history, not online these days. Yeah, I think that the youth is kind of at a different point in time where no matter what you do, it's going to be somewhere online. If you didn't record it, your buddy did. If they didn't, it was
Somebody's
the people
always
behind
watching.
you.
hey guys, like honestly, I don't know if I've addressed this before, but like when you're experiencing something like you're at a concert or you're at a Super Bowl or something like that, don't try to record it. Record it right here, because honestly, you're never gonna go back and look at it. You might show it to a few friends or post it, whatever, but you have to live in the moment. You can't live to your phone. You have to live life in the moment. You can't not live through a device. So that's just my advice.
Right,
So-
right. Using your actual eyes instead of
Could-
the digital ones.
Yeah, because I've been a concert. I've seen Tupac. I've been to a Super Bowl. I've been to World Series games, all that, and I've never once pulled out my phone. So there you go.
But for the record, I think if we had cell phones,
I don't pull out my phone now.
like we did now, back in the day when we were young,
Mm.
we'd all be famous because
Mm.
we all did some crazy stuff, man. We did some epic things that
Yeah.
nobody will ever experience in this day and age.
The stunts were better back then at,
Oh, yeah.
at home. Yeah, even though there was
Yeah.
no social media for likes and the attention seeking activities were definitely
And
there.
social media, honestly, it's not really social media. It's it's called social media, but it makes people not be social with each other. Which is like they can talk on the phone and all whatever, but when it comes to actual talking, nothing. Like my daughters, both my daughters are like that. Well, one of them's too social. So yeah, and it's just it killed the family vibe. Honestly, it really did. Technology. We all used to sit at the table and have dinner and talk about our day. Now it's like the daughter goes to her room, son goes to, his room, and maybe the mom and dad might have dinner, or I don't know. It just depends, So it's like
They'll text from upstairs.
Yeah.
Are you gonna eat dinner? Yeah. Can you bring me something? I'm in my room.
It's like the video games, the consoles, the home consoles. They killed the arcades,
Right.
and the arcades were so much fun, man. So much fun.
Right. So speaking about past generations, the company of 23&Me is in the news right now. Oops, that was our basketball. The reason they're in the news
What?
is they are actually,
Another mistake.
yeah. I accidentally flashed the basketball game.
That was just one. We had many
Look at
before.
that.
So
Yeah, Ray likes to point out our mistakes, so I'm going to embellish
our
when
actors
when
were
I
not
do.
cooperating.
when I do that. Yeah, so they're actually going into bankruptcy. What that means here in the news is biotech, the company of 23&Me, filed for bankruptcy on Sunday after several years of financial struggle. Long story short, what's going to happen to all the 15 million users' DNA?
They're gonna make another planet, another species. They're gonna clone all y'all who did it.
So, so again, in bankruptcy, it's sold usually to a private seller. The information of how much they paid, what stipulations, all that is we won't know. So when you're in bankruptcy, you're basically sold to the highest bidder, as is, no questions asked,
So
right?
when y'all see y'all another version of you somewhere,
Doppelgangers.
yep, there you go.
Hey, and
Yep.
that's what I was gonna say. That the DNA has a lot of information that not only is about our history, but about ourselves right now and our habits and the things that we do. So when you turn that over to somebody, you're basically giving them, yeah, like
Your blueprint.
the blueprint to you, not only how you look, how you act, but also the human body. We emit frequencies that are all individualized to ourselves. That kind of information also was passed through DNA.
You know, talking about blueprints, Jason, I left the blueprint in the toilet a while ago.
Does it look like Charizard? If it doesn't look like Charizard, I'm not interested.
No, it's not. It looks more like
see,
like a log.
Look
if
more
you
like
can't if you
Squirtle.
can't poop out Charizard, man,
It's a couple
I don't
logs.
know. I don't know. We're still trying to make up for that $87,000 Cheeto that looked like Charizard.
Oh my god.
And we figured that Renee.
What if one of his kids goes and eats it? Oh man.
And we figured that Renee in the bathroom was our best
Had
shot
one
at
less
that.
kid.
He's
Oh,
a
shit.
self-proclaimed
Oh, shit.
artist of the laboratory.
That's right. That's right. Self-proclaimed. The king of the throne.
So do you guys think that everyone has a right to go back to 23&Me and say, hey, give me back my DNA?
No.
No, right? They pretty much sign on.
You know the interesting thing about that is that if people don't read the fine print, they can also use it. They use it in police investigations. The government has access to. That's how they catch a lot of killers.
I
Like
heard about
that like stuff that happened like 30, 40 years ago.
Mhm.
It's something called genealogy,
Mhm.
and they can actually narrow it down to your actual family of
Mhm.
out of the. It's crazy. I watch
Yeah.
a lot of crime files and stuff. So yeah.
I remember coming across a story where one of the younger family members had done the 23&Me or something like that, but to that same effect that yeah, they actually through that matched the DNA of the grandmother at some type of crime scene,
Mm-hmm.
and because of that, they were able to reopen the investigation, and the grandma ended up going to prison.
Yep. And that's how they caught the Golden State Killer.
What really?
And he was an actual cop back then that was doing all the crimes. So
Wow.
that's why he was always one step ahead.
That's
So
crazy.
Yep.
yeah, so that 23&Me going bankrupt, they're using that information for all kinds of things, and now no one knows what's going to happen to it.
Like honestly, guys, what good does that do you anyway to know anything about like who you are now, where you're going? It does no good. Like, well, you can just say, oh, I'm 25%. What? I don't know. Whatever.
No, but actually,
I'm 25% groundhog.
It
something
has
like that,
some interest to it, I have to say.
See, here's another.
No. I'm just saying because you're asking what good does it do.
Right.
Okay, I personally have not had it done. Wait, but before you say anything, my dad actually had it done, and it's kind of
that
crazy.
explains it.
It's kind of
There you
crazy
go.
though because when you get the results, it kind of backtracks you to your family tree, and believe it or not, but of course my dad did all kinds of crazy stuff, looking into this, that, and the other.
Right.
So I mean, our family tree it dates back to the 1500s,
Nice.
where my family came from Spain, so we're actually Spaniards.
Oh, nice.
And somewhere down the road,
No,
according
he's
to
not.
what no, and he's got a whole layout of
Don't
everything,
care.
all kinds of
He's
different.
got DNA proof now, bro.
Oh my God.
He's got DNA proof.
The only
But
the only reason
it
that
tells
you
some
should
interesting stuff.
the only thing that DNA is good for is when you're trying to breed a dog to make money. That the thing where make money is you can show their line. That's the only thing DNA
Okay,
is
but
good
I'm
for.
going to tell you something about that.
Oh God,
This
here
is
we
another
go.
reality check that dogs originated all from one breed
Right.
Their genes were spliced through scientific
Yes,
Magic.
that's
kinds
how
of
we
people.
have custom. We have what are they called, designer dogs now.
Right.
I have 3 of them. That's
Yeah.
how I know. I have a golden doodle, a schnoodle, and a tri big nose
And back in the
French
90s,
fluffy
just so y'all don't know,
bulldog.
I
they
walk
were
in
called
here
mutts.
and I'm
That's
like,
all
Yes,
it is.
they're called
You
Heinz
just paid-
57s.
You just paid top dollar for them now. In today's day and age, you pay thousands to where back in the day, you found them on the side of the road and they were mutts.
Yeah, but I can sell his DNA for like 3,500 a pop. How much I get for yours?
It's priceless.
You can't get nothing. You can't get nothing. You can't pay no one to take it.
I think also I remember the big thing about that was some people were finding out that they were related to like celebrities or somebody famous in the past. Like, oh, you're a
Probably
third
don't want to be
cousin
money.
of
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln, or you know what, you were related to Paul Revere. And I think that was the allure to it, that some people were like, oh, turns out I'm related to like the Beatles or Paul McCartney somehow. And so I think that is what kind of attracted people to it. I remember that being like the gimmick. Like, who am I famous? Who am I related to? And I think they just kind of threw that in there.
Y'all should just know that y'all were the fastest one. Period. You were the fastest one to get to the egg.
Right, where they say, yeah, being born is already the hardest odds you're ever gonna be.
Y'all lived in a 2-bedroom apartment with a lot of roommates, and then you got to the egg. You were the quickest one.
Yeah, so in about a year or two, if you start seeing a lot of doppelgangers walking around, we'll know kind of what happened to 23
So you know what? Okay, let me get back to that. Let me. Okay, you seen that movie Multiplicity, right?
Oh yeah, right.
Okay, so if you went ahead and did that, you cloned yourself, whatever, and you caught one of the clones in bed with your wife, would that be considered cheating?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking you.
Oh, well, since it's
I
a
killed
clone
my
of
clone.
me, does she know it's a clone?
No, she doesn't
So
know.
no, then no. She,
Well,
But I would know.
But would you be mad?
Hell yeah.
I would not be like, that sounds like fun to me. Let's do this.
But she doesn't know.
she doesn't
Yeah,
know
but it
it's
would be
not
fun.
a clone.
It would be fun though, because there'd be 2 of us. The more the merrier. I mean, just for me and my wife.
Okay,
Whatever.
so you're talking about cloning and you'd be okay with it. So now, what if it went to as far as, you remember the movie Face Off?
Face off.
Yes.
Yes, I remember that.
Nicolas Cage.
But he
John
didn't get
Travolta.
cloned.
But no, but the thing is, they switched faces
Okay,
and they were
that's
2 different bodies.
guy. That's totally different.
No, okay, but it's
Oh
in the
my
same
God.
thing. Remember when she finds out that she's sleeping with
Oh,
somebody she totally hated?
Right.
But-
right.
But it was like, is it cheating?
Okay, but let's be realistic. Like, you're not gonna know Nicolas Cage's body from John Travolta's. Really? Come on, dude.
Well,
That's
it was medically enhanced.
whatever, dude. Like, that's like no, that's totally different, dude.
So as you see, this is definitely an interesting topic. We're gonna keep an eye on, guys.
What do y'all think?
Exactly. What do y'all think?
Weigh in on your opinion.
about 23.
Subscribe. Put it on the comments.
Dumb
Tell us
or
what you think.
dumber? Dumb or dumber? That's what dumb or dumber.
All right, guys. Well, we've covered a lot of information here at episode number 9.
Let your man do anything that a let your man can.
We've
That's
had
the Let Your Man theme song.
we've had a little bit of
Let your
the
man.
sports, a little bit of news, a little bit of
A lot of opinion.
a whole lot
hell,
of
whole
opinion.
hell of opinion.
A
Yeah.
whole lot of
A
opinion.
lot of opinion.
Covered current events.
Y'all already heard enough nonsense tonight.
So, keep in mind that we've got Dave here with us tonight.
You've
filling
heard
in,
idiots speak all night.
and he is the master of home baked goods. I'm gonna make sure and tag his profile for social media so we can get you guys
Thank you,
over
appreciate
there.
it.
These baked goods are awesome and off the charts, guys.
Don't forget, we are running a contest. Hit that subscribe button. Comment below. Give us your idea. You could get lucky. Walk away with a free cheesecake.
Awesome cheesecake. Awesome. It went every 2 weeks. Awesome.
Every 2 weeks. Cool.
Good. So yeah, so get a name for this guy's business. Submission should be in by what? Look at my watch. What do you think? Give us a date, Dave. Come on.
By Easter Sunday.
Easter Sunday. Cool.
Of next year.
Nice.
When's
it?
Easter Sunday?
It's in about a week.
It's
so?
coming in a week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
about a
Easter
week or
Sunday.
so.
Yeah.
So by
that's
Easter
cool.
Sunday.
Yeah.
It's about a good
Yeah.
time frame.
And Dave will personally deliver it in high heels.
I don't know about that.
Okay, yeah, not that. So tonight's episode sponsored by R&M Flooring and Remodeling. For all your remodel needs, 210-215-0694. Handle anything you can throw at us. So, yeah. Anything else, guys? Can we make one more mistake before we go?
Let's see, one more mistake before we
Let
go
your man,
here.
let your man do anything that let your man can.
I'm sure we'll find one somewhere along the way, guys. Keep in mind to like, comment, and subscribe here on YouTube, and that we got our page up over on Facebook. We've got Instagram coming along, so we're going to be bombarding you guys with all this.
Is all that fiasco the other night when I was trying to get on the?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, live streaming. That was awesome, guys. We'll be doing a lot more live streaming sets.
So all that what I was doing, I couldn't get on. I kept hanging up. But
yeah, he's gonna be in control of that now. He doesn't know it, but he's being promoted to live stream coordinator.
This is news to me. So.
You hear it, breaking it in front of you guys. Renee is going to be live stream coordinator for the channel here. So.
Whatever. I don't think so. that's a better chance of a wolf popping out this dude's butt than that happening. So
the monkey from
the monkey from
Bruce Almighty.
Yes, yeah,
Bruce
yeah. So see, he wants a monkey out of his butt. Oh, okay, cool. Well, anyways, so that was tonight's show. Thanks for stopping by. Sponsors. Everybody said, "Oh yeah, we're looking for sponsors." Do what you do. Subscribe, whatever. Comment. I hope I get it right. Yeah. So that's it for tonight.
I'm Dave. This is Renee. He's Jason.
Dumb
and thanks
and dumber
for watching Up Late and Unfiltered.
with many mistakes. Stay straight.
See you guys.